everybody, welcome back. If you hear noises, it's the fan and the air conditioner because it's a little warm down here for a change. So, got a haul, thrift haul. Most of it's thrift, some of it's new. But anyway, I thought I'd share with you. Seems like I do a lot of that lately, but anyway, thank you for coming by and seeing me. Pay attention to the end of the video. There'll be a playlist for you to watch, a couple of them, one from YouTube and one from me. So if you want to see what I got here, keep watching and I shall share with you what I got. I was going to wait until I got a lot more, but I have quite a bit, so I figured I'd get it out of the way. So we'll do the new stuff after the thrifted stuff. And there's some Halloween. It was pretty cool. Those of you that are my age, or close to my age, that grew up in the before computers, used an encyclopedia, used a dictionary, and possibly used a thesaurus. A lot of people don't know what a thesaurus is. I have a dictionary. I have encyclopedias that I've showed Ariel because she just goes to Google. But I wanted to have, somebody donated this down at my little giving table that we have. And this is a thesaurus. And it tells you how to use it right here. And I thought it would be fun to have to show Ariel. Those of you that don't know what a thesaurus is, it's kind of like a dictionary. This is copyright 1977. And there's editions. This is the 7th edition, 4th edition. But it goes back all the way to 1911. So, how to use the book, it tells you, right? And most of it is, it's kind of like a dictionary because it has numbers and stuff. It's kind of how to use, like how to use words instead of, you know, like this one is existence. And it gives you different words to use instead of that or whatever. Anyway, I grabbed it to have it. I don't know what these numbers mean. There's alphabetical numbers and there's other numbers. But you can go in the back and find stuff. So I thought that would be fun just to have when I get my built-in done upstairs. Jeff's supposed to be making me to house my TV. He's going to put some shelves in there and I'll be able to put my books in there. So that'll be fun. So when I cut my bangs, which I haven't, that's why I use a headband. That's why you see me in a headband all the time, because to keep them at bay, to keep them from coming in my face. But this is the curling iron that I use that I love. It needs to be cleaned up a little bit, but this is perfect. And somebody got rid of it and I'm like, ooh, I'm taking that, so I have a spare. And then this for the nursery. I have a bookshelf that I have over there. I do different videos with them. You know, I have a couple of toddler dolls, you know, and so sometimes I'll do a role play videos like reading them a book or whatnot. Well, this is a Disney Wonderful World of Knowledge. This is the yearbook of 1980. So I'm not quite sure. It's like different things that happened in 1980, I guess, or whatever. So I thought it would be fun to have, you know, so I got that. I got to put that with the other books. And the last book I got, if you don't know, I am a Elvis fan. Love Elvis. And one of the ladies that live here in town was moving, and she gave me a lot of stuff. And somebody had this down there. I'm assuming it had a book jacket on it. It might not have. But it's Elvis, the films and career of Elvis Presley. So it's a whole book. It's black and white. It has a list of his movies, how he is, you know, his relationships, him going into the army, that kind of stuff. I thought that would be, I couldn't pass that up, so I had to get that. So this is the book. It's in pretty good shape. So there's a few books that I will take and keep just because I want them. And yeah, so after the books, cleaning out down here, I have found some stuff that, like I said, was broke. And this is my baby above Ariel. So Asia is she 30 this year? I think. Or she's gonna be 30. Maybe she's gonna be 31. I don't remember. I found her handprint. Look at it. I still have the handprint, but it broke. And I'm missing a little piece here, but I still have it. I pieced it together. And I still have it. I would love to have a room or a case. I think at one time, because I don't have very many of these things, but I think at some point I will get a Curio, or whatever it's called, glass shelf for all my vintage stuff and my memorabilia from the kiddos. I don't have very much from the kids. I have Asia. I think I have something from each of them. I do have a couple of things from Ariel, but I think I have a little turtle that Sasha made. I have a little clay pot that Kenny made. So it's just nice to be able to look at it. And I sent a picture to Asia, and she goes, I didn't even think you had any of that stuff. I'm like, I have all kinds of stuff, dude. What the heck? She's not remembering stuff, or, you know, she's just not remembering stuff. Speaking of remembering, I went down this rabbit hole of looking at old pictures and looking at pictures of me growing up, and I seen in the background some of my toys. I didn't have very much, but the ones that I did see in there, I tried to find. And if it's not too expensive, because they're vintage, I wanted to have them again. You know, they're not the ones that I had. They're the same thing, but it wasn't mine. You know what I mean? I'm replacing it. So one of which, let me get this off. Let's see if I can get this off. My hands are a little swollen. I have to take them off together. Anyway, I had a little statue horse that my mom got me one year. And I found that, and it's like 30 bucks though. I'm not gonna pay 30 bucks. If they come down in price, I might get it. But my ring. When I was in about 4th grade, I went to a place in New Hampshire called Strawberry Bank, and I got a jewelry. I don't think I paid like 3 bucks for it or something. And I lost it several times. But this last time, I'm not gonna get it back. So this is very, very similar. The one I had was a little thinner, not as wide, but exactly the same thing, exactly. And this one obviously is bigger because I don't have tiny hands anymore. So if I did have it, it would fit my pinky. I don't have it though, but I got one to replace it. I'm so excited. So there's one thing. The other thing was my horse. And I've got it in my saved list, and I also got the other half of this in my saved list that I may go buy. So I was probably, the back of the picture said 1968 Christmas. So if that's the case, I was 65, 67, 68, 65, 66, 67, 68. I was 3 going on 4. So I saw my tea set. I saw my tricycle. The tricycle I've looked up, it's expensive. It's like in the hundreds. I'm like, I'm not getting that. But still cool to look at, right? So my tea set, I tried to blow up the picture so I could see the brand. And I couldn't see the brand, but I could see pieces of it. So I know part of it. I have the picture down here somewhere. I'm like tearing the place apart. I don't know what I did with it. I can't see me losing it. I put it someplace safe. Now I can't find it. So anyway, a couple of the cups were red. I remember them red. And then I thought the whole set was red, but I'm not positive. It could have just had well, the other thing that goes with this, I have another one saved that the dishes and all of that are white, and they had the goblets, red goblets, and I'm like, I bet that's it. So I saved it, and I'm probably gonna buy it. It's in my save list on I don't know if it's Macari or if it's, I'll have to look. I also saved a bracelet too. I had a leather colored bracelet, and it's $20, and I may get it. It's not the same color. The one I had was maroon. This one is tan, but that's okay. You know, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so it's not in Posh. There's a couple of things in Posh, and there's a few things in Macari. So let's go into Macari and see. I think it's in here. Oh, my piggy bank, the horse. Maybe the dishes. Nope, here they are, right here. They're still for sale. They're $34, and I think these are the ones. But I'm not positive. I think it is. It just had a different kind of teapot with it. So I'm still thinking about getting this one because it has the stuff. So I don't know, it's $34, and I don't know if I want to pay that, but I did buy these ones. This is a totally red dish set. So I don't remember them being flat like this. I remember them being like this. Like this. Pretty sure. Now the one that's saved in here is almost identical to this one, only it has white pieces. So here's a little teapot. Here's another little teapot. I just think it's fun, you know. Here is another red one, and I think that's all the, nope, there's this one. See, I think that they were like this one. I think they were like this. They seem so small, but I remember it being big. So here's another one. So there's 3 of the flat kind and 2 of the design kind, but then there's a bigger teapot. Not teapot, but whatever it is. There's 3 of these, and then there's another little sugar bowl, and then there's no dishes with this one, but this is the teapot I was thinking of. But I keep thinking mine was red, but that white one is very similar, but it doesn't have the cover. You know, it doesn't have the thing. This one has the cover to this. See, it has the little cover, and then it has the teacups. I think this is a couple of different kinds, you know, but this is, I don't know, this is a teacup, and this is, I don't know, probably missing something with it. I don't know, but I thought if anything, I have the, I don't know, you know, I didn't pay very much for this. So just to like have it is kind of fun. It's kind of fun. What am I going to do with it? I have no idea. I really want the other one, but because I think the red dishes are, see, it has the box, but it doesn't, it doesn't show the red cups up close. This one has the dishes and the silverware and stuff. Let's see. Here's the cups, and they almost look exactly like the ones I got. But this is that's what the ones is that I think I had. For some reason, though, I think it was all red. I don't know. But there's no teapot. Well, there is this one is got a tall teapot. The one in the picture isn't tall. It doesn't look tall anyway. So anyway, there's memory lane. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It's more, as Jeff would say, more junk for the basement. But that's okay. So my sister called me the other day. I don't talk to her very often, but she calls once in a while. She sent me this. And she called to say, you should get it in a couple of days. It's just something for you for Halloween that we made and thought maybe you would like or whatever. And I'm like, cool. So it says, Happy Halloween. And it says, to someone who always makes me smile. Hi, sis. Hope everything's fine. You and Ariel might enjoy. Be safe, careful, and healthy. Mel. This is going in my October daily. It's definitely going in there. And I have it set up here. So I'm going to write on here the date I received it. And I will write what it was. And I'll write today's date. Today's the 6th of September. And I will put this, I wrote it on the envelope, but I will write it on the card when I put it in there. And so, in the meantime, it's going to go up with this year's October daily. Because I'm going to put it in there. And I found some cool pictures to go in there. Awesome. So, okay, so this is, I got to show it to Ariel. Ariel probably won't care because she doesn't get into it anymore, but I do. It's from my sister. I thought it was awesome. She made this little ghosty. Isn't that cute? And she made a little bat. Look at that. Isn't it cute? So fun. I can hang this outside or whatever. I can hang both of them outside actually. Isn't that so fun? So I got to write on the back of these too. I'll put it in pencil right now. And I'll put from, I'm going through my stuff. And Mom saved stuff, but she didn't write anything about it. So, kind of weird. Now I don't know, see the back of this is done. I don't know how I'm going to write on it. I'm going to have to put, I can write on it. 9/6/25. But that is so cool. Awesome. I thought it was awesome that she sent that to me. And I'm really kind of shocked. So this will go in the Halloween stuff for this year. We'll put that down here. So I'll put everything where it needs to go. So, last stuff. Okay. If you're here this long, put an emoji down there. Find a Halloween emoji and put it down below so I can see how many of you have watched to this point because I'm almost done. So I ordered some Christmas stuff for Ariel already. I know it's early, but I want to get little heads up on it. Well, I got her, she needed a laundry basket. Hers is falling apart. So I'm going to give her this early because she needed one. Hers is all falling apart. So when she gets home tonight, if I'm awake, I will give it to her tonight. If not, I'll give it to her tomorrow. I don't know if she works tomorrow or not, but I will do that. So it's a tall laundry basket, and it has a metal handles, and it's probably 4 feet tall. You know, it's a pretty good size. It's just a round, tall one. It says laundry on it. So I got her that, and then because my friend, we went shopping, and I got a couple of things for Ariel for her boo basket, because she doesn't go trick-or-treating, so I make her a boo basket. Sometimes I'll make hubby one too, but she's like, I want one. So I'm like, oh, okay, while I'm out, I will pick up something and just make her one. So I picked up this one. It says trick-or-treat, boo. And I picked up some cute little mitts, oven mitts. You know, obviously I'll take the tag off, you know. And got her the bucket. So, and I have Ariel's down here. Where did I put it? Oh my goodness. I just cleaned everything up. It should be handy. Oh, it's right down on the floor here. So I'll put this one with that one. And then I picked up some lollipops from my post office. I'll take those and put them in the, I've got a Halloween bucket down there that the grown-ups come and get a treat. So, not many kids come in, but adults do. So I get some, because these ones are, you know, even if it's kids, they can have a lollipop, you know. This one has watermelon, blue raz, bubblegum, cherry, grape, orange, strawberry, green apple, fruit punch, banana, cotton candy, strawberry lemonade, orange cream, birthday cake, root beer, apple pie, mango, and limeade. Ew, mango. Blech. So, that's cute. It's cute. So I'll take that with me to work. So there is everything. My little book nook is coming along. I might show you as we go. I'm almost done. I got a lot of the little stuff left to do, which I'm going to work on here in a little bit because it's only 2:30. So I got another video to make, but so far this is what it looks like. It's really cute. So it'll go into the bookshelf, you know, put books on this side, books on this side. It's going to have another piece right here, but you work on the inside before you put that in. So isn't that cute? It's going to be like a little garden like one. And then I think I have 3 more to do, to make. And yeah, so I'll just sit down here tomorrow and maybe Monday. I did get my clear tubs to put the floral stuff away. I put the Christmas one away. It's over here. And yeah, everything is kind of sorted except for all my crap over in the corner here that I got to do at some point. I didn't put my hair up today. So, alrighty. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. And we shall see you in the next video. Bye now.